So biosimilars are coming out. In fact, the first biosimilar in core therapeutic just got approved this past week, and it's Avastin. And before this, we've only seen biosimilars in supportive care. It's easier for an oncologist to make the jump of, hey, it's not core chemo, I'm going to be using a biosimilar as a supportive care, and using a, let's say, Zarzio instead of a Neupogen. But now they got to make that same jump from a core chemotherapy drug like Avastin, which actually is a monoclonal antibody. It's a lot more difficult to recreate. But the argument that I think is so on the biosimilar front, it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out. What is Amgen going to do around contracting with the oncology practices, try to create differential against the incumbent, which is Genentech. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. There's a public policy decision that the comment period unfortunately already ended, but they're trying to link the J code associated with all of the biosimilars. So biosimilar Teva will have the same J code as biosimilar Dr. Reddy, which will have the same biosimilar as the one that Amgen makes. The issue with that is that it's going to lead to ASP dropping faster, and from an economic standpoint, you won't have the financial benefit anymore. Maybe that's okay in a value-based care world. I just don't think we're there yet. And the government should understand that as long as fee-for-service still exists and the core reimbursement mechanism of ASP still exists, they shouldn't just de-link and learn from biosimilars. They should treat it like the generic it probably is closer to, like the EU does, and then let community oncology kind of unfold and understand the economics from that perspective. And so I know that the AMA is actually already wrote a letter against this. Pharma's actually commented on it as well, but it'll be interesting to see legislation like that around key things that affect the business need to be understood by community oncology.